Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our next contest of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds of fighting in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxing fighter with a professional record of 3 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall and weighed in at 184 1/2 pounds. From Dublin, Ireland, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Robert the Trude Devane. His opponent fighting out of the blue corner. This man is also a kickboxing fighter with a professional record of 9 wins, 1 loss, with 5 wins coming by TKO. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 182 1/2 pounds. From Wolverhampton, England, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eugene, the Sniper, Fadiora. And when the action begins, your referee for this contest is Mark Woodard.
A rare sight there, Pierre. Referee Mark Woodard smiling, unless that's just wind.
Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but in Devane's corner, you have the BAMMA middleweight champion, Tom Kong Watson. So I'm just wondering if Devane maybe possibly has started to do some things training-wise with Tom.
Well, we'll find out, I'm sure. And again, both tall men, but Eugene Fadiora, very tall at the weight, 6'2". And let's see if Robert Devane really does want to stand and strike.
Well, he's initiated all the strikes so far. Now look at that left hand. It's kind of pawing at the face. If this was boxing, that may be borderline illegal. And guys, we're fortunate to have the fight professor here tonight with us, and he's really working that arm movement. He's a fan of that.
That's why I'm sweating, Pierre. He's sat here next to me. We're going to be working together later, and he's listening in, so we've got to be on best behavior here.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what a valuable asset to have here for the UK fans. Now, look at this. Fadiora is looking for a possible tie clinch. No knees as of yet. Goes back to a body lock.
And again, this is a perfect feeling out process when they're against the cage like this, isn't it, Pierre? It tells you a lot about your opponent.
Yeah, and you know what? It is a feeling out process. You want to see how he reacts to your punches, to your kicks. Does he feel strong? And I'll tell you what, as a fighter, previous fighter, you know everybody. Now look at that, upward elbow for Fadiora. And that may be the Koban discipline, because it looks like he's got the Koban guys. Now look at that, don't see axe kicks.
And he caught him with a beautiful punch. He actually set up the punch, and that stunned Eugene Fadiora.
Now he is really laying in the leather here. Punches from side. Now Fadiora is doing something very, very smart. Trying to tie him up, prevent him from getting a ref stoppage. And I'll tell you what, that rocked Fadiora.
Well, he was almost mesmerized by the axe kick. And then the punch came after the axe kick that actually landed. That was the damage. But it certainly took his eye off the ball there because of that. But he's recovered well, Pierre. And a short elbow.
Now that's one of the benefits of sparring, because you may get sparked in sparring, and that leads you to have a natural instinct to to cover up, to tie up, and that's just through repetitions in the gym. He's putting in the hard work, and it's paid off here.
But it seems that Robert Devane wasn't just talking when he says he really wants to come here and strike and have an upright war. Excellent work from the Dublin native there. But again, it looks like Eugene Fadiora has had an opportunity now to clear his head and get back to business.
Now what I like about Fadiora with the overhook, he's turning them out. He's hipping in and turning them out, possibly for a knee, possibly for a takedown. But it's those little movements that set those big moves up. Like Devane will tell you, the front axe kick to the hard shot that actually floored Fadiora until he recovered.
Devane, I must say, looking very relaxed and confident at the moment.
Oh, spinning back kick. Come on, nobody does that in mixed martial arts. Where did this guy come from?
Well, that's what we call a movie technique there. You see that so often in the movies. We heard that. That landed clean. Fadiora took it well, but it was a beautiful technique.
I mean, really? a spinning back kick. And you know what? It's so unorthodox that you do not see it coming. You don't even expect it until it slaps you across the face.
Well, I've been impressed by Robert Devane so far, and a great exchange again from both men. Fadiora has shown strength of chin here, Pierre, and come back with some neat jabs.
Now, Fadiora needs to, he needs to pick up his tempo on the strikes, because I think that he's letting Devane walk away by setting up his shots.
And yet he's got the physical attributes, he's got the height advantage, he's got the reach, he's got to start popping it out and using that range.
And now look at the hands of Fadiora. Fadiora's hands are a little bit low, and everything that Devane has been throwing has been high. So he needs to adjust, keep the hands, guard the chin.
And the other thing for Fadiora is when he does throw, his range is slightly out. For a tall, rangy guy, he's coming in too close. And they tied up there because he missed with that right hand, which should never have been thrown in the first place.
Well, now, you as a kickboxer know that if you want to get full range on the punch, you have to pivot on the legs, you've got to pivot, and you've got to become parallel with the shoulders. He's shortening up the shots by throwing arm shots. Now look at the strength of Fadiora. He wheeled Devane down to the mat on that takedown.
Well, he needed a response, and he's given it in a very dramatic fashion, Pierre. These are now suddenly dangerous times for Robert Devane, when it's been all one-way traffic for him as the clock counts down. Can he survive the last 15 seconds?
Now, Fadiora looks like he's got that.
He's got it!
Ladies and gentlemen, back and forth. This is mixed martial arts. Anything can happen, just as Fadiora proved here in the closing seconds of the first round of what was a totally one-sided affair. Do you think, Malcolm?
Pierre Devane, the kicks and everything, and then suddenly this, as you said, is MMA. What a turnaround. So Pierre, from the moment he got this position, the clock was ticking. It was under 15 seconds. He had to work fast, and boy, did he make it work for him.
Fadiora had a sense of urgency, and you know what? He felt that he could impose his will with the ground game. And you know what? That's only there that he snuck that in, because before that, it was all Devane.
That was a fun fight. Yeah. Because it was like you said, all one way until the end. I know. He made the fight, though. He made the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Woodard has called a stop to this fight at 4:55 of the very first round, declaring the winner by rear naked choke out of the blue corner, Eugene, the sniper, Fadiora.